We're at the point right now where the leg has been transitioned into the base using the Festool sander. So the general shape of the leg is pretty much done. Now what I want to do is I'm going to use the Festool RO150 with 40 grit paper, and I'm going to work on the shaping of these edges to get them nice and smooth. We just finished going over all the cut-soled surfaces, the Festool RO150 and 40 grit paper. You can see I transitioned in here and onto the leg, and I made all of this surface, the curved bit, smooth. You can still see a few little wobbles. We'll get that out with the 80 grit. For now, we've got basically everything shaped nicely. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to go over the entire bench, the top, the legs, the bottom, and all the transitions with 80 grit, 120 grit, 180 grit, and then 220 grit. Then we'll do a couple of things, then we'll move to 320. Just finished sanding the whole bench, legs, bottom, and top to 220. Before I go any further with the sanding, there's a couple more things I want to do that could potentially cause scratches, so I like to just get to about 220, do some of the final work, and then I'll do the finish sanding. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is we are going to install some feet on the bottom of the bench. These have a little plastic insert, and then the foot threads in. You can get metal inserts if you want to use them, but plastic are fine for me. As long as the foot sits flat, you shouldn't have any issues with it stripping, but we'll just use the plastic ones for today. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to mark the center of the foot. What I'm going to do is I'm building a recess for the top of this plastic insert. So all I want to do is drill down until this lip will be sunken flat. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to drill a recess for the threads. So I've marked on my drill bit how deep I need to go. It's a 3/8 bit. We're just going to drill it down so the foot has a place for the threads to go. So I have my plastic insert, set it in, tap that guy in, it's nice and flush, and you just thread the foot in. Thought I'd take a second to talk about this little handheld router. It's been a really great addition to my shop. Cordless. It holds 1/4-inch bits, so I find it's really good for just doing smaller jobs. But it's super easy to use, it's lightweight, and the battery lasts quite a long time when using it, so I really like it. I have it set up right now with a 3/16 inch bit, and we're gonna router the top edge of the bench right now. So again, I've got the cordless Makita router with a 3/16 inch bit. I'm just gonna take it around the edge of the bench just to give it a nice round over.